Hi, my name is Maxine Nucum. I'm with Career Services, and today I'm going to be going over the power of networking. First off, what is networking? Networking is the process of making intentional and career-related contacts through personal acquaintances and their referrals. The ultimate goal is to make professional connections, acquire interviews, but ultimately employment offers. Next, why is networking important? Well, first off, it expands your personal network. That's really important when entering the workforce, whether that's just your peers or someone that could possibly be your employer one day. But it also provides access to industry insight. Personally, as a first year student, I don't have as much industry insight, so having peers out in the workforce really helps. It facilitates mentorship and enhances collaboration. In our field of engineering, I feel like collaboration is super important because that's something that engineers will do on the day-to-day, and of course, mentorship. Next, it increases your visibility into your field, and importantly, it builds a support system. When you're first starting out your career, you're really going to need a support system to help you out. So next, what are some more benefits of networking? Networking isn't just about your career, it also helps you grow personally and possibly could help you come out of your shell more. You learn new things, you see different perspectives, and become more confident. Plus, it can boost your business by helping you find clients, partners, and stay ahead in your industry. So next up, some networking tips for beginners is to be prepared to talk to new peers and lose the nerve. Something that I did before going to an event is talking in the mirror just to see how you are in your body language. If you didn't know that you make a certain face when you say something, or just something like that, just to be prepared. Start small, attend events to make a few connections, whether that just be a luncheon versus tackling something like a career fair could kind of help you work up towards that. And next, practice your introduction, your elevator pitch, or some icebreakers when you're just going up to someone and introducing yourself. Something that a other career coach told me was sometimes they're nervous to approach someone, so you have to count down like 1, 2, 3, and you're just ready to go in. That's also something you could practice to kind of help you lose the nerves and just be prepared. And second off, go in with the right mindset. You don't want to set yourself up for failure and just be confident in what you bring. So going over the steps, I'm going to do what to do before, during, and after. So what to do before. Identify your potential network, whether that be through your professional organization, or if you know someone through a family member, just kind of identify the network that you're going into, and then decide the knowledge that you know and whatever you need to know. So before an interview, before a career fair, obviously you're going to want to research companies, what their mission statement is, and how you value that. Next, assess your skills to offer to an employer. So let's say you just got a certification. That's really important to bring up if they ask something relevant to that. And then prepare a resume that you can hopefully get reviewed by Career Services. Next, what to do during. So be explicit about your purpose going in. If you're going into, let's say, the career fair, let's be like, I want to talk to these 5 companies for sure. Just know your purpose so that you set yourself up for success. Discuss your qualifications. Of course, you always want to be polite, courteous, and concise when you're talking to a future employer. And then distribute contact info and be selective. What I mean by that is be selective in who you're going to give out your resume to, but also what information you're giving out. I say that professional email is always like the first one to go. Phone number and things like that can be just in your resume or something that you give out later if you hit the next step. And what to do after. So follow promptly, hopefully within the next 24 hours with a thank you note. Keep in touch with something like LinkedIn. That's very popular as the digital world is coming into place. And maintain records or make notes on the back of business cards to kind of help yourself keep memory of which employer this was, what company, or what memory trigger you guys had together, what conversation you had. So next, where should you network? Like I said, for professional events, career fairs are amazing for this. There's just so many companies and there's a lot of opportunities and they're looking for you. Also conferences, industry meetings, and workshops Personally, I'm part of the OSU Alumni Association, so going to those events is also great for networking, and then community groups. And next, who should you be networking with? Industry peers, such as the ones that you're working with in your professional society now are always great. Trying to find those mentors and alumni is always awesome. And then professionals or local business owners, and then also attendees at industry conferences. So next, how do you network effectively? So be prepared with your elevator pitch, like I said, and give out business cards or resumes if necessary. Just be yourself going into it, be genuine, approachable, and make eye contact. So what are some networking myths that I've seen? So some people think that networking is only for extroverts, which I don't think is true. It's about getting yourself out there and just kind of being comfortable. These are professionals that are seeking for students like us, and networking is really important to your future. So I don't think it's only for extroverts. Obviously, not all engineers are the most sociable, so just practicing kind of helps with that. And that networking is only for job seekers. It could also just be to expand your network or trying to meet new people or possibly someone to collaborate with. And next, networking is all about asking for favors. I don't think that this is true. Like I said, making a huge connection, like network is super important. And lastly, that online networking is less than in-person connections. We are moving to a more online world with LinkedIn nowadays, and people even popularly have QR codes on their resumes. So I don't think that online networking is any less valuable than in person. So some key takeaways from this is that networking is all about building professional relationships, and that it can open many doors to exciting opportunities, and it can help you further reach your goals in your career. That's my presentation. Thank you for your time, and these are the sources that I used.